Welcome to the 22nd annual Solstice in Times Square Mind Over Madness Yoga. Be sure to visit our sponsor tents in the Yoga Village on Broadway between 43rd and 45th Streets right after a class for a showcase of cold beverages to cool you off and other offers from our partners. Remember to stay hydrated. This class is being streamed on Facebook Live and Twitter at Times Square NYC, so text your friends to watch and check your feeds later today as well. And now, please welcome Times Square Alliance President Tom Harris, along with event co-founder Douglas Stewart.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much, Joe, and welcome to Times Square, everyone. Today is the longest day of the year, and this is the 22nd year that we will be celebrating yoga in Times Square. So congratulations to all of you for coming out in this heat. We're looking forward to having a great, safe event. So I want to make sure that everyone stays hydrated, like Joe just mentioned to you. We have water bottles for you. If you're not feeling well, we have staff members along the side. Just reach out to one of them, and we have medical professionals that, let's hope, we do not need. So whether this is your first time in Times Square or you're here every day, the Times Square Alliance strives to make Times Square clean, safe, and desirable for all, and do fantastic events like today, having yoga in Times Square. So please, after the event, shop in one of our stores, come back tomorrow, go see one of our shows, and just have a great experience practicing yoga today. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Douglas Stewart, one of the co-founders of this event.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you so much. Thank you, Times Square Alliance, for your enthusiasm in putting together this program over the many years, 22 years that we've been offering this event. And as I look out now and see you all enthusiastic about coming to practice, I'm inspired by the event. It started 22 years ago with a co-founder of ours, Tim Tompkins. We had this sort of idea of everyone just coming out in the middle of the square and doing a quick sun salutation or something like that to free up some energy to go back into the office and approach whatever we were doing with clarity and integrity. And that hasn't changed over 22 years, and I'm inspired by you being here, and I hope that you'll have a great practice today. Be careful, drink water, be mindful of your practice. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Douglas. And just one last thing, shout out to the staff of the Times Square Alliance who's been here since before 4 a.m. and will be here till midnight, making sure that everyone has a great experience. Thank you.
Thank you, staff.
Here to lead your class today, she is an international yoga pioneer and physical therapist, revolutionizing the modern practice of yoga through her LIT method. With over 30 years of expertise, she integrates neuroscience and habit formation into her method, which is practiced by thousands worldwide in over 50 countries. Her comprehensive movement approach blends physical therapy techniques, yoga, functional movement, stress reduction, strength training, and mobility exercises, offering essential tools for modern lifestyles taught online, in workshops, retreats, and corporate wellness programs. Please give a warm welcome to Lara Heimann.
Thank you all so much. Hello, New York. Woo! Are you ready for some hot yoga? All right, thank you for that wonderful introduction, and thank you so much to everyone who's supporting this. Thank you for coming. It is hot. Take a break whenever you need it. Make sure you stay hydrated. If you need any support, there's all kinds of staff around. We just want to have you feel really happy to be here, lit up, move your body, brighten your spirit. This is a time of renewal, transformation, the longest day of light, and we're taking advantage of that right now. Are you ready? I am joined by Rana, and I also have 4 other team members who are teaching on the back stages, so you have lots of people to look at. I'll try and be as clear as possible. We're going to start off. You can lie on your mat, lie down. If it feels a little hot, we won't be there very long. But we want to first establish a long spine. This is the longest day of the year in terms of light. Think of your spine as a source of strength and power. Everything around it is your core, your solar plexus. We are getting the solar sun. Let's take advantage of that. So as you lie here, can you get the back of your skull to be on the floor? The back of your shoulder blades, and maybe that lower part of your back between your butt cheeks. It's called your sacrum. Bring your hands on the sides of your ribs, the left and right, and take a big breath, moving your hands apart. This is called 360 breathing, and it helps us, especially when we're hot. And take a few more like that, breathing in and out. Is everybody okay with the heat? Raise your hand. Yeah? Okay. You look like you're at the beach, but we're not going to be like that for long. Let's slide your feet in, and now bring the hands on the front of your rib cage. And that is to stabilize your ribs against some low bridge movement we're going to do. If you don't know what a bridge is, you bend your knees, you put your feet on the floor, and you start to lift your butt up, but just enough that you can still keep part of your mid-back on the floor. So lift your hips, start to wake up your glutes. I know walking around New York, you may or may not use them, but they are the power source for movement. Hold like that, and I'm going to give you options. You can bring your left knee up over your left hip. You might need to slide your right foot a little bit more into center. It's not crossing over, it's just right over, because we're going to mobilize it. You'll move your hip like a little windshield wiper. This is called external and internal rotation. The hip is your top of your thigh. I love all the different expressions of it. Stabilize that bottom hip, that's your right glute. Do you feel your right glute working? Yes? All right, good. One more like that, and then stretch that left leg up toward the sky. Take your right hand up like you're holding a tray, and then grab your fingers and pull back, because we want to prepare your wrist. Pull your fingers back, breathe into the back, sigh out through the mouth. How's it feeling, Rana? Hot? Okay, other side. Let's put that foot down and get the other leg up. Knees over your hip. Same thing. Now your left glute is powering your hip up. You're in a one-legged bridge, and start to mobilize your right hip. That little windshield wiper action, very nice. We need hip mobility for life, and we can always get it by just moving it. That's it. Stretch it up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. And now take your left hand like you're holding a tray. Grab your left fingers with your right hand and pull back, and give a big audible exhale out. Very nice. Let's lower that foot and then slowly lower all the way down. You're going to prop up on your forearms like you are at the beach, but you're not. Right? We're just having fun together. Bring your knees up over your hips. You can always have your fingers on your rib cage to stabilize. We're going to move one leg at a time just to warm up the deep core muscles of our abdomen. I know you don't need much heat, but this is good for us. Okay? Holding, so we're moving the hip and knee, holding the ribs steady. That's beautiful. 2 more like that. And then hold the knees bent. And then move your legs from one side to the other. Now they're the windshield wipers, but stabilize your ribs as you do that. And you should feel some awakening in the abdominal wall. These muscles go all the way back to your spine. Remember, we're trying to give the spine support. That's beautiful. 2 more like that. Very nice. One more thing lying down. You're going to lie on your left side, which is going to be facing Sephora. Left hand, left forearms on the floor. Right hand's behind your head. We're going to mobilize your thoracic spine. That's your spine that's right around your rib cage. So you'll rotate to the right, rotate to the left. And as you're moving, keep your legs stable. Keep your left forearm stable. Inhale, open that chest. Exhale, turn toward the mat. You can do this every day to stay vital, to keep this feeling of the solstice throughout the year. 2 more like this. We'll also be doing this in our sequences today. Beautiful. Now turn onto the right side. So now you're facing opposite all these little imaginary friends over there. Here we go. You're on your right forearm, left knee stacked on top, left hand behind your head. Move your head back so you're not jutting it forward, and then start to move the chest. Open it up. Inhale to the left. Exhale. Inhale. So it's, again, trying to move the rib cage and the thoracic spine as you hold the right shoulder. Ah, this is like such a juicy, beautiful move. 2 more. Woof. And beautiful. Let's come around onto all fours. Quadruped, all fours, shoulders are over your wrists. Now let's move the spine in cat-cow. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with that. But really imagine you're trying to articulate each part like a little whip, like it's really taking, you're not just moving as a clunk. So inhale, you come into your cow. Exhale, lift up the whole spine. Inhale, that's it. Putting weight through your hands if it feels good for you. 1 more, inhale, and exhale. Now bring yourself into this balance of middle, which we call neutral, where you aren't arching. Hold your front ribs like you had your hands there and slide your left foot back. Slide your right foot back and you're right into plank, but keep your head buoyant just to feel this. You can also have the knees down as an option and take a huge breath in here. So in plank, just start to feel that flow of energy through your hands, through the arms, through the core, and then lift into down dog, walk your feet in, open your mouth, and exhale it out. Take 2 more breaths like that. And then we'll walk our hands and feet forward to the front of your mat. Stand all the way up. And take a moment here. Are you ready? That was our warm-up. I don't think we really needed it. All right. So we're going to do 1 sun sal 1 together. It's very slow. Inhale, reach the arms up. Lift up through the pinkies as opposed to pushing the ribs. Lift the ribs up. Now bend your knees and exhale. Long spine, bend your knees. Slide your right foot back a little bit. Lower the right knee and the top of the foot. 90-90 lunge, arms lift up. Beautiful. Hands come down, we're revisiting. Here's the plank. Shoulders over the wrist. Exhale, lower your knees. Lower slowly. Cobra. Open up the chest. Feel some tone in the abdominals to support your back, and then tuck your toes. You can lift through your knees. Down dog. Slide your right foot forward. Lower the left knee. Top of the foot, arms lift. People pay a lot of money for hot yoga. We've got it right here. Hands to the floor. Back foot slides in. Press down and rise up. Lengthen your spine, lengthen. See if you can grow an inch. Beautiful. Exhale, hinge, bend the knees. Left foot slides back. Lower the left knee. But this time you can have your toes tucked under if that feels okay. We're gonna roll 1 shoulder at a time. The shoulders are like the hips. They love movement. Juicy movement like this can help your neck, your breath, your vitality, your just outlook. Can you feel it? Woof. I know your feet are probably burning, right? Okay, we need like a water sprinkler. Hands to the floor. Come into plank. Exhale, lower the knees. Lower slowly, or you can always stay up. That's beautiful. Cobra. And lift into down dog. Left foot slides forward. Lower the right knee. You can have the top of the foot or the toes tucked. This is like a readiness state. And roll the shoulders again. Woo! How are y'all doing? All right, we're getting started. Thank you for coming out. Thank you, son. And hands move forward, back foot slides in. Rise to stand, bring your hands behind your head. Move your head back. Remember, trying to align your spine, grow really tall. And then we're gonna side bend to the right. Come back up. Side bend to the left, hold your feet stable. Come back up, keep your hands where they are. Hinge your hips. So you're sitting back like you're sitting in a chair. Watch those abdominals. Yeah, hold them. And if it feels funny, that's okay. Pull the head up, but don't let the chin come up. Now, bring your left hand to your front ribs. Slide your right leg back so your left foot's in front. Lift your head into your hands and use this bottom hand to help you. You might feel your glute. Let's hope it's holding there. Stay like this, or the option is to rotate to the left. So you'll be rotating towards Sephora and back, and rotate to the left. You're just turning those ribs. Yes, that's it. Left foot's in front. Left, left, left. Other left. There you go. One more time. Rotate. And then open up into warrior two. Woof. Reverse by lifting this left arm up. Open the left side. Come back through warrior two. Reverse. Warrior variation. The left hand or the left forearm's on the thigh. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Move the ribs. Lift the breath. Reverse your warrior. Inhale. Warrior variation. Left forearm or left hand on the thigh. Stay here. We're going to backstroke this right arm, so you'll reach it back towards your right leg, and then turn, stagger your legs, so you're on your right toes. Your left foot's down. This is like a one-legged stagger. Reach the arms, and let's swing. Ha! Woo! How's everybody's feet? Are they burning up? Maybe it's just us on the black stage here. Two more. We're gonna get off our feet. Two more, that's it. Swing those arms. Now, lower your right hand, lower your right knee. This is modified side plank. The left foot comes back. Again, you're facing Sephora, and the left arm is up. Now, hold the front ribs steady and move your breath intentionally into the back body. Pressing into the ground with that right hand. Remember what we did in our little warm-up. We're gonna lower the left forearm, lower the left knee, and then swivel the knee so you're facing the opposite direction. Now you're facing away. The right hand comes behind your head. Let's rotate up to the sun. And then down, holding this left shoulder steady. Feel like you're flushing out your ribs, getting rid of any stagnant debris left over from any time in your life. Woo, one more. And then we'll pop up on this left hand. Right foot steps to the front of your mat. We turn the opposite direction again, back towards Sephora, and we're gonna side lunge. So bring your hands on your thighs. You might greet somebody's bottom. Hello. Spine is long. You don't have to go super deep, but just feel the energy from the feet up through the legs. Try and let the legs support the pelvis as opposed to dumping the weight of your torso into the legs. That's it. Two more. And then we'll turn to the front, come into plank. Lower the knees and lower. And then you can do a cobra, or you can just recover. Lift in a down dog. Woof. Take a huge breath in here and let it out. And then step your right foot and left foot to the front. We're gonna do that again using the other leg, all right? Hands behind your head. Move your head back without thrusting your ribs, so it's good to soften the knees. Let's go, we're gonna side bend to the left. Lift up, side bend to the right. And back to center. Keep your hands as they are and hinge like you're going in a chair, and think of the front ribs staying steady. All right, now, what do we do? The right hand comes to your ribs. Ready there? This is like Simon Says. Left foot slides back. Lift into your hand on your head, so you're not, there you go. And then we'll rotate to the right, toward the right leg, and then back. And rotate. So it's a balance pose. Use your legs, your hips. You don't even have to move too much. One more time. And then we'll open into right warrior two. So open to the left, so you're facing Sephora. That's it. Let's go. Reverse. The right arm is up, tipping back. Inhale. Exhale. Left arm over, right hand to the forearm, or right forearm to the thigh. Inhale, one more time. Reverse. Oof. Inhale. Exhale, and left arm over. We hold here. Backstroke that left arm and turn to the front of your mat with the left foot sliding in. So you're in this stagger. Let's go. Arms reach, and we swing. So you want to, again, feel the legs are supporting the pelvis versus tipping down into your knees. Using the strong spine. That's it. 2 more. We're going to get off our feet. Whoo! People in the shade are doing well. Left hand down, left knee down. Modified side plank. Right leg extends and right arm is up. And just hold here. Big breath into the spine, into the back ribs. We'll lower the right knee, lower the right forearm. You're turning back towards Sephora. And here's that move. Right forearm's down. Left hand behind your head. Rotate the ribs, left and right, while you hold that shoulder steady. Yes. Notice if it feels a little easier in the movement. Not that you want to make it huge, but that you also have stability. Last one will pop up on this right hand. That left foot steps to the front of your mat. Turn again away from Sephora, side lunge. Woo! And then you can put a little zest in it if you need it. Now, while you're doing this, let me make a recommendation. I know a lot of you, your feet might be burning. Yeah? Put on socks, it might help. Okay? Or take a break and get your feet down, knees down, or switch the mat. All right, 2 more. And let's turn back to the front of the mat. Come into your plank. Lower the knees and lower. And you can pause here. You can take a little cobra. And then everybody lift back into child's pose for a moment. Just kind of assess what your needs are. I'm going to put on socks because my feet are burning. Put on socks if you need to. How are y'all doing? Okay, my gosh, you're so amazing. Very focused. We're going to do one more short sequence of movement, and then we'll combine those. But take a break when you need to, all right? So we're going to be in our down dog. Well, yeah, take a break. Get some water. Let me see if I can get the music helping us. All right. Woo! When you're ready, down dog. How's everybody doing over there? Yeehaw! All right. All right, son, we'll be in down dog. Woo! Lift your left leg up, but look at your right foot and try and rock on your right toes a few times. So you feel a little bit more weight into your hands. One more. And then step that left foot forward for a crescent lunge. So when you come up, think again, long spine. You can always put your fingers here. I love this kind of feeling of lifting up. It's not about keeping the back knee straight. Bring your right hand onto your left thigh as you hinge. Don't round the back. Now load your left foot, bent knee, airplane, or warrior 3. Yeah, socks help a lot. Now push down with that left foot and rise up. The right hip comes up. We're going to go back into that bent knee airplane. Right hand to the thigh. Push into the left foot, rise up. This is standing balance stuff. It's so good, and it's not meant to be static. Wobbling is totally normal. It's your brain figuring it out. Bent knee airplane. In that place where you can focus. And come up. Right hip. This is the movement we did in that one-legged bridge. One more time, bent knee airplane. Push into the floor and come up. Woof! Now, you're going to turn toward this right leg. That means you're facing away from Sephora. Goddess. Hands behind your head. Let's do some of that side bending here. You side bend to the right. Come back to center. And left. Hold your legs so strong so that the ribs can move, the spine can move. And left. Hold to center, arms are up and pulse. So this is like a power pose. We reach up. You don't need it, you're already doing it, but like feel that, again, we've got the external things lighting us up. This is getting lit up inside. Use your breath. Feel free to like, there's nothing wrong with exhaling out through the mouth. Whoo! We've got drums to help out. Whoo! Whoo! 2 more. We'll turn to the front of the mat again. Twisted crescent. Your right hand could be on the left thigh or it can be on the mat. The left arm reaches up. And then again, lift your breath into your back. Yeah, you're right, right hand down. There you go. Everybody else, that's it. Right hand is down. Left hand comes down. We come back into down dog, way up on our toes. Do what we did when we were on our forearms for the abdominals. You spin your knees left and right. And now you get into the side seam some more. Yeah, that's it. You're turning the knees left and right. One more. We're gonna hold the knees to the right. This is a lot of thinking here. Lower your left hip. This is Janu Shirshasana, so you're facing away from Sephora. The right leg is straight. We're gonna rotate and punch the arm across. We get a little bit of time off of our feet. Turn through the spine. So your left knee is bent. You guys got it. Follow anybody who's got, yeah, you got it. That's it. And if you're facing the wrong way, no big deal. Like, make it your own. But rotate, reach for what you want. Get tall in your spine as you're doing it. This is our generative and regenerative power through the core. 2 more. Woo! Now turn to the front of your mat. You can go into down dog or maybe a one-legged plank. The left leg reaches back. You don't have to. These are options. If you have your one-legged plank, let's lower to the floor and then do a little lift in locust, arms and legs. And hands come down, lift into down dog. Let's do the other side. The left foot slides in, the right leg lifts. Look at your left foot and rise up and down on the left ball of the foot. So as you're rising, nothing is changing in your spine or your ribs. That's beautiful. 2 more. Woo! Step the right foot forward, crescent lunge. We'll come up. Again, take a moment, long in the spine. Yeah. Because when we hinge, we don't want to lose this length in our spine. It's like a flower that grows. We don't want to crunch it. So hinge, left hand on the right thigh. That's your front leg. You can keep it like that or unweight it for bent knee, airplane, warrior 3. Feel that right glute, take it, but bring the leg up into that right pelvis. Now stand on the right leg. Left knee comes up. Use your hands on your body for more support. Back into that bent knee. Woo! We're sunflowers. We're not gonna let the sun wilt us, but if you need it, take some hydration. Come up. Tall in the spine, left hip up. Let's see it. Do it again. Bent knee airplane. Beautiful. Use the hand on the thigh. It's a buttress for your spine. Come back up. 1 more. Bent knee airplane. Push the floor away to stand so you grow tall. We're gonna turn in the direction of this top leg. So turn left, hands behind the head and goddess, and let's go. We'll side bend. Whew. So as you're doing the movement of the ribs, the pelvis, the legs stay stable. With the heat, it makes it super gooey, yummy. Back to center, arms are up, let's bounce. Woo! That's it, everyone. Can you move the breath into your back ribs so your front ribs aren't pushing out? That's an arch. It closes off your back. That's it. Last one. turn to the front of your mat. Left hand down, twisted crescent. The other option is left hand on your thigh. And bring the arm up. Either way, the goal is to let the legs serve the pelvis and the spine. Yeah. Both hands down. Here's that down dog. Oh, here's the wind. Ah, down dog on your toes. Swivel the knees, right and left. It's almost like you're shaking your tail, like woof. Doesn't this feel good to be freer in the body? Again, this is an opportunity for transformation. 2 more, and then we hold the knees to the left, lower the right hip. Janu Shirshasana. Yep. Left leg is straight. And whatever you're doing is right. As long as your right knee is bent. Let's go, rotate, reach. Now as you're reaching, can you feel, go right at the spine. Turn from there and let the arms just reflect that. This is waking up deep muscles that can be a little dormant, not only just in the winter, but in life. Last time, choice again. You can go into down dog or plant the hands. Left toes come down and right leg comes into one-legged plank. And lower. Locust. And lift into down dog, or you can take a child's pose. So get some water while I tell you what's happening next. Thank you so much. I hope this is not, the heat is not oppressive yet. The wind is amazing. We're gonna put these 2 sequences together. Not only is it a beautiful dance for our solstice, but it's wonderful for your brain mapping, laying down better pathways. Are you up for it? Get your water. Woo! Everybody over there? Yeah! Okay, whenever you're ready, we'll stand up. You'll have seen most of this stuff. There will be some add-ons which are optional. Oh yeah, a little bop is good. Okay. All right, we're standing. This time, instead of hands behind the head, arms are up. Reach the left arm up, right hand down, side bend, but keep your weight in the left foot. Open up, come back up. Left hand down, right arm up, side bend. Come back up, both arms are up. We're gonna swing. We go into our hinge, but we swing the arms. Woo! And you wanna feel play. We are adults, we don't have enough play. And it can be as simple as a swing or a hop. Woo! It's changing your perspective about your possibility. There we go. The shade helps. Yeah! Oh! Yes. 3 more. You got it. Now we're gonna hold in this like downhill skier position. Slide your right leg back. And we're gonna reach the right arm forward. Now we're gonna swing the arms. Oh, reach for the pinkies. Hold the legs strong. Huh. We were designed to move like this, but unfortunately our lifestyles don't put it in much. We can put it in purposely. Last time, the right arm stays forward. Lower the right knee. The right arm continues to come up. You can add a rotation to the left and even reach for that back foot or the back glute. It doesn't matter. But what you want to feel is you're lifting up, not collapsing down. Yeah, like this. Woo! How about a big breath in? All right, put your thinking caps on. We're gonna lift into warrior 2, left leg. We're going through it slowly, all right. Reverse your warrior, that means you lean back to the right. Come back through center. Warrior variation, your right arm is over. Now this time as you come up, you're turning to the back of your mat for this stagger. And the arms swing and you can add a hop here, but you don't have to. We do it 1 time, and then we take the left arm and circle back to the front. It's another stagger. This is like a tie your shoelace move. Turn it to the back. Stagger. You can add a hop. Turn it to the front. Stagger. Add a hop. Turn it to the back. Woof. Add a hop. That's optional. Turn it to the front. Let me see you. You keep going. Add a hop if you want. Turn it to the back. Woo! Turn it to the front. Last time. We're going to hold it at the front. Right hand to the floor. Right knee down, modified side plank. Your left foot can be on the floor. Right hand down, right knee down. Your left leg can lift if you want a little more challenge. Oh, that's it. Now, lower the left knee, lower the left forearm, turn your knees to the right. Hand behind the head. You can rotate, and every time you rotate up, you can lift your hips and lower. Lift, lower. It's an option, right? That's it. Yeah. 2 more. And then come up on the left hand. Your right foot steps to the front. Turn left, facing the other direction. Side lunges. We did these before. You can keep them the same, or you can add more arm reaching. But your spine stays long, so you're really using your hips. Yeah. Beautiful, everybody. Big breaths. Woof! It's like picking weeds from the garden. 2 more. All right, you're turning back to the front and loading your right foot. Left hip comes up. And then we just step it down and lift the right. So we're alternating a march. Hold the spine tall. Doesn't matter how high it goes. It matters how strong you're holding the center against that. You can add arm swings, and you can add a little skipping into summer. Up to you. Woo! Yeah. You know how many people have lost the art of skipping? Should not be just for kids. All right, 2 more. We'll end on the left foot. Right hip is up. We come into our bent knee, warrior 3. Right hand on the thigh. Pause and breathe here. Left foot is down, left foot. Left. Yeah, there you go, left foot, yeah. Now, lower your right toes and turn toward the right foot. Here's the goddess. We're gonna reach up, reach down, up and down. Power through the legs. Keep the spine tall. That's a hinge in your hips. Add a hop if you feel like it. Some people think, oh, I can't do hops anymore. That's not the mentality we want, right? This is our renewal. 2 more. Woo! We turn to the front of the mat, to your left. Twisted crescent. Right hand down, left arm is up. Right hand can be on the thigh. You can stay here or take this into a side plank, Vashisthasana, where your left foot stacks on top of your right. Do what feels right for you. 1 more breath, and then we have, yeah. We're gonna lower the left hand, lower the left hip. Here's our Janu Shirshasana. Right leg is straight. Rotate to the right and to the left. This is what you did before. If you want to change it a little bit, in Lit, we call this flash dance because it's like, what a feeling, right, Chris? Left hand down, lift, what a feeling. Lower, we twist to the right, left hand down, lift, what a feeling. You! Left hand down, that's an option. Yes, you got it. That's it, or you're rotating. Oh, that's beautiful, everybody. Feel again the spine, the ribs, the core, all is working for you. 1 more. And turn to the front of your mat. Down dog, we're gonna do our twist, and this is like our recovery. Whoo! Side to side. Let it out through the mouth. We have one more side. So that was one side. We only have two. That's the good news. Step your feet to the front, rise to stand, and just pause for a moment. Yes, you're hot, but how else do you feel? Do you feel like a little buzzy, a little lit up, right? Your body changes the way you feel, your outlook, your experience. So keep it mobile and have some joy in there, okay? Second side. Y'all are amazing. And thank you, son, for moving over behind that building. Woo! Okay. We started with hands behind the head. Reach the arms up. Here we go. We're going to side bend to the left. Reach the right arm. Hold the feet. Come back up. Left arm up. Side bend to the right. Yes. Both arms up. Let's go. Hinge. Swing. Oh, yeah. That's it. Maybe give somebody next to you a high five like you're doing this together. Woo! Yeah. That's it. 3 more. 2 more. Now hold like a downhill skier. Put the weight in your right foot and slide your left foot back. Get that left glute working. Everything's lifting up and we swing the arms. Woo! Yes. So you want to feel not heavy in your front leg, but it's pulling up into the spine, even at a tilt. And this back glute is going to help. Last time, the left arm stays forward. The right arm is back. We'll lower the left knee. We rotate to the right. Lift the left arm up. Maybe reach for your left glute or your left heel. But let it feel good, not compressive. Keep lifting through the left thigh like you're pulling on a sock. Yeah. Big inhale. Here we go. Right leg, warrior 2. All right, so we're in our warrior 2. We're going to do one regular reverse. And come up, warrior variation. Now we take this left arm, turn to the back. Stagger, swing out a hop if you want. Right arm circles around. Stagger at the front. Yes. Hop if you want. Left arm circles around. Stagger. Hold the spine. Yes. Right arm up. Okay, middle row, you're doing it. Everybody watch them. That's it. Back, hop to the front. We only have 2 more. So to the back. This is a tie your shoe move. Last time. To the front. We're all at the front of your mat. Make sure of that. Left hand down, left knee. Modified side plank. Right arm is up, right leg can be up. And when you do that, don't dip your left ribs. That's beautiful. Hold them. Gorgeous, everybody. Breathe into your back. Woo! Now, lower the right knee, lower the right forearm because we turn the opposite way. We're on the right hip, you're facing Sephora. Left hand behind your head. We rotate up toward the sun and back down. When you rotate, you can push into that right hip and lift. It's called a side bridge. Lift. You start to feel all these connections of how the shoulder is actually in the back body. That's it. 2 more. Last one. Pop up on your right hand. The left foot steps to the front. Turn the opposite way, side lunges. You can add your arms. This time, this is the last side. You can add a little hop. It's up to you. The goal is to try and feel light in the body. Oh, this is amazing. Good job, front row. Woo! 2 more. Thank you, thank you. Turn to the front. Load your left foot. Right hip is up. Here's our little march. Alternate. When you're ready, you add the swing. Now, if you just did this, see if it's really hard not to smile. Woo! Yeah. Let's skip. Let it out. Huh. One more, we'll end on the right foot, left hip is up. Here's our bent knee, warrior three. Left hand on the right thigh. We stabilize, feel the strength, feel the length of the spine, the source of the sun, the source of your sun and energy. Lower the left toes and turn that direction. Here we go, goddess. Reach up and down. Add a hop if you want. Oh! Yes, you're really close to the end. Hint, hint. 3 more. 2. Beautiful. Turn to the front of your mat. Your right foot is in front. Left hand down. Twisted crescent. Ah. Hold and breathe here. Or option, side plank like Rana's doing. Stack your heel. Breathe there. Amazing. Last breath. Everybody lowers the right hand, lowers the right hip. Janu Shirshasana. Let's go. So we rotate to the left, we rotate to the right. This would be the optional flash dance. So we plant the right hand down. Woo! Lift. And rotate left. Right hand down and lift. That's it. Rotate. Right hand down and lift. You have 2 more, and then we are done with the hard stuff. Yes. Beautiful, everyone. Now just turn in a seated position, facing the front here. Really do give somebody a high five, because there was a moment there, I thought I was getting a 2nd-degree burn on my foot, and I'm sure you did too. And you stayed. So thank you. We're gonna do a little neck release here. This is something you can include in your daily life. So I'll turn away from you so I won't be trying to mirror you. Bring your right hand and you'll cup it underneath the right skull where your hairline is. Your left hand goes across your front body. And then we're gonna bring the left ear to the left shoulder. The right hand, this is important. It doesn't push. It pulls the head at an angle. Look, I'm sliding my head up, uncorking any stuff. I'm not pushing it down. And this left hand is just a little leverage for the ribs. So it looks like this. I'm pulling up. It should feel good, right? We need to be tender to ourselves, especially when we work hard. And everyone's neck needs this, right? Technology, lower your chin. So your chin is down. Now, when you come out of it, release the hand first. Reach the right arm out to the side, and like a friend was pulling you up, pull yourself up and let the head just right itself, and then take a moment and see if you feel like you got a shot of something good. All right, that clarity. Let's do the other side. The left heel of the hand is on the left skull hairline. The right hand comes around the ribs. We bring the right ear toward the shoulder, but pull that left hand up at a diagonal. The chin is trying to lower, just gently. There's no struggle. We just want to incentivize the neck to let go a little bit. We have a lot of control that we hold on to here. So breathe, and then let it out. And one more time, inhale. And then let it out. And then keep your head the same, but reach your left arm over to the left. And like a friend pulled you up, the head just rights itself. And again, see if that feels like a refresher. This is really good to do during the day if you're sitting a lot, looking at your phones, all that kind of stuff. Let's lie on your back. And you can bring your knees in like you're just giving yourself a beautiful hug. And rock side to side, whatever feels right, but just this sense of nourishment. I want you to take home with you Movement is nourishment. Sometimes we just need to move more optimally. So paying attention is really what yoga summons. It's how we move, how we breathe, how we respond to situations, how we speak to ourselves. These are all interconnected. And we want to feel bright in our spirits, kind to ourselves, open to experience. And so as we slowly transition into Shavasana, wherever that feels right for you. So if you have any low back tightness, a nice option is to have your feet wide and let your knees knock in so that you can keep the pelvis heavy. And then let the breath out through your mouth like a little bit of a stress valve. Release it. Ha! And New Yorkers or anybody who's in New York today, let's make a little noise with that, like ha, 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 ha. And then settle in whatever way. If being on your back is not comfortable, you can stay seated. But what we want to do in this very, very busy, distracted environment is find more quiet within ourselves. And you do that best after ringing out, after moving, after challenging, maybe and often after being frustrated. All of those is part of the recipe for growth. And in our methodology, it's called LIT, and it has many meanings, but one of them is like an onomatopoeia. When you say it, you feel it. So if it feels right for you, think to yourself and encode this into your cellular memory. I will be more lit up in ... Whatever it is, whether it's your relationships, your movement practice, your restoration, your schooling, your parenting. What comes up? One more moment here and soften a little bit more in the face, in the body, in the heart. And then staying really internal, whether it's with your eyes closed or open, but focusing on your feeling and sensation. Roll to whatever side feels right. Pause there for a moment. And then we'll all meet in our seated position, again with eyes closed or half closed, but feel the long, strong energizing spine. And like the long day of light, let it carry you in the moments of darkness. And then you can bring your hands to your heart, or you can even give yourself a little hug way up high, like you're reaching around. Breathe into your hands either way, over the heart or behind and side body. Inhale. And exhale. Again, long spine, inhale. And exhale. One more time, my friends. Let's do it together. And do it for you. Inhale. And exhale. Thank you so much for your time, your energy, your resilience, your tenacity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy Solstice. Thank you everyone who helped us be here. I'm going to stay a little bit afterwards for some questions, but bless you, thank you. Namaste.
Lara, thank you so much for participating this year and offering your expertise and your enthusiasm to the event. I'm so excited to have you here. How do you feel after that?
I feel amazing. I'm so impressed. New Yorkers never surprise me, but it was hot and they stayed with it. And I usually offer some extra education and they got it.
Yes.
It was such a delight. I'm so grateful for this opportunity.
I love the education that, coming from a background of physical therapy and offering that component in a yoga practice, I'm sure that your students here and in other places benefit from that immensely. The correlation between the two, anyway, as I'm discovering now lately, is pretty amazing.
It's an alchemy, because yoga is asking us sometimes to do things our body isn't primed to do, and so just understanding the body and making it work for each individual body in history. And it's really, people don't think anatomy would be simple to understand. We should have all learned it in grade school. I mean, everybody, because we're walking around, I say this is the longest relationship we'll ever have.
Wow, yes.
And
absolutely.
so, it's kind of foreign for a lot of people. They love yoga because it gets them in touch with it. And adding physical therapy intelligence just adds another layer of empowerment and understanding.
Well said.
Thank you.
Are you a yogi as well? I mean, do you practice?
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah. I practice it all. I practice I taught a regular classical vinyasa for about 10 years. And then I was working with my neurologically impaired clients, stroke patients, traumatic, and I was doing so much stuff on the floor, what we call developmental sequences, which helps to re-stimulate neural pathways. So, and I thought, everybody, just because everybody has a deficit of some kind, and it could be you sit at a desk for 10 years, you're no longer a kid, we don't experience the range of movement that our bodies are designed for.
Yes.
So I started to just insert some of the things I was doing with my clients, and my own practice just shifted completely.
Yes. I've heard of that through Pilates
Yes.
and yoga, and more of it now through physical therapy and yoga. I think of yoga as all-inclusive.
All-inclusive,
Not
yes.
only body, but mind and spirit.
Absolutely.
Do you find that there is a component of that, too, as you offer the limb of physical therapy? Do you find that you're able to reach deeper into the practice through the more esoteric elements?
Absolutely, in the way that I do it. So it wouldn't be the same if it was in a physical therapy clinic, but I don't work in a clinic. So I look holistically, and I see, like, it's not just a tissue damage, it might be a tissue issue, like the things we carry, the way we're breathing, our relationships, our sleep. So I bring all that in a way that's really palatable, because that's what lands for me. I never want to preach to anybody. These are things we know. It's more like bringing attention to it, and that's what yoga really is this inquiry, like how can we be more balanced in every way.
Thank you so much for shining your light and attention into this event. I really appreciate it.
I'm very honored, and thank you for creating it. It's a gift for everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.